Free-to-play players unite. Hello everybody, welcome to a kind of update video, like a cyber weekend kind of like prep video. Hope you're doing well. Look, why talk about free-to-play? Well, also, you know, if you spend, you spend. This is all about grabbing units for the cyber weekend deals. So, before we go anywhere, just to let you know, we are 7 weeks and 4 days away from the 1st of December. We are also 53 days away from the 1st of December. Why is the 1st of December very important? Well, if I've done my estimates correctly and based on a quick Google search, number one, we find out that Black Friday, which falls on the 24th of November, is the likelihood of us seeing the Cyber Weekend deals. Why is it the Weekender deals? Why is it the Weekender? Well, it actually seems to run for about a week. So 7 days after the Friday 24th date is December 1st. December 1st is likely when Cyber Weekend finishes. And why is this important for this video? Well, it's all about prepping you and giving you an idea of how many units you can theoretically get. And then it's physically get. Just grabbing them. Theoretically get before now and Cyber Weekend. So, yeah. Oh, by the way, I'm recording this video on the Monday the 9th of October. So there could be a one day kind of like out by, but I've kind of accounted for that in this video. Any case, let's get into this. So I've done pretty well when it comes to grabbing units, and my plans were always to get 21,000 units before Cyber Weekend, and then after that I have to go for a more intensive grind in order to get about 10 to 15k within a very short space of time to do stuff for the banquet event, which is, I'm already thinking now I should just be kind of flat out farming units for it. But yeah, you've got to have a bit of a break. I've got to do battlegrounds and others. There's so many other things that I've got to do in game, as well as make videos. So yes, and live and find a new house and everything else, like trimming the hedge. That's not a euphemism. This isn't sponsored by Manscaped. I'm just giving you a bit of a heads up on stuff. Any case, right, life. So yeah, as you can see, I'm on to 13,543 units. I need more. I need them quickly, and I need to get them within this 7-week threshold, which equates to 14 applicable arena rotations. So there's possibilities, but also there's some sort of non-arena possibilities, like 22-hour solo events, and we'll have a look at this information which I've created and collated together. So on screen right now. So yes, with the 22-hour solo events, it is very much kind of like, even at sort of non-arena grind, you have to do your 22-hour solo event for arena wins. I'm doing very well to do as many of those as possible because they actually equate for a larger volume of the units you can take home with minimum effort, I would say. Arena grinding, hero use, level up, and stuff like that. So I've been trying to like box clever with it. If you do this month's events, normal, heroic, master, uncollected, and next month's, which you'll be able to do a full month's worth, you will have yourself a nice chunk of units. If you get the calendar, which we are now, well, technically we are 10 units down on the calendar. As you can see, we've already claimed it as of recording this video. So maybe we're 10 units out. So maybe it's 3,035 units. But look, you know, it is what it is. While this kind of like rotates, and I'm sure you'll be able to get an extra 10 units from something. Popping open a crystal of some description, an arena crystal or whatever. So 7-day events, 60 you get a piece. 420 if you can get it for 7 times 7 rotation. And then if you're someone who's got the Summoner Sigil, you get an additional 525 units based on 75 units a week. I don't spend in games, so I don't have the sigil. I don't have so I wouldn't buy any units in any case. But it's down to you. It's up to you what you do. So spenders could see 3,500 units. Non-spenders can see maybe 3,035 units, 3,045, whatever. But also got to consider there may be some other events, like, well, 100% definitely today we're getting 300 units. Thumbs up, good. Story mode, Act 8.3 is launching. 540 units, depending where you're in the game. You might 100% something and get 540 units. If I went back and that's from a story mode 100%, by the way. So you've got to kind of like go from like chapter 1 to like chapter 6. Sorry, quest 1 to quest 6, not chapter 1 to chapter 6. Yeah, that's quest 1 to quest 6 based on what is that? Is that 90 units a piece for times 6? I think that's that's right, isn't it? It is what it is. Fab crystals. We may get an event. We've had it in the past in November. We've had like an event where you get fabulous crystals. And if you get fabulous crystals, that gives units. Could give you 150, could give you a lot more. Could give you a little bit less. Who knows? The mysteries of life. From an arena standpoint, as we bring this better into shot, you could see a nice chunk of... If you are willing to grind now, you may even be able to scoop a good enough deal at Cyber Weekend deals. If there's a solo event that runs the side of it, you could see yourself picking up some nice stuff. I kind of feel like the caps enlistment may have been a thing to suck your units before Cyber Weekend deals go out. And we might have to do some comparisons against that event and some other stuff that has appeared in the past, like 7-star celebration event, as to whether or not it's kind of like a no-brainer to invest your units in those events versus something like Cyber Weekend. We'll have to see. But if you're willing to do the milestone 12 of Summoner Trials up to all those 14 arena rotations, you could see yourself 2,212 units pick up. If you're willing to do a little bit more, you could see 4,522 units. If you're willing to do a lot more, I'm talking like a full kind of grind of all the things and more of the milestones, you could see 6,832 units. Do bear in mind, people could do more. People could do less. These are just numbers of estimates to kind of give you an idea of the possibilities. And possibilities are very important, especially, as we said, going into these last weeks and rotations. It's really important to get involved with it. So final totals wise, how much or what could you be looking at if you're willing to do a bit of a grind right now? Well, it's actually better than you might think, depending on roster size, breadth, depth, and all those kind of things. So if you do very low end, you could see yourself getting about 4,035 units by doing very little amounts of arena. And that's just a 22-hour solo event, by the way, arena wins. Low end, well, if you get some arena RNG results with arena crystals RNG, and do a low end, you could see 7,247. It gives me hope that I hit my 21,000. I personally want to be heading into 25,000 units so that it's not so labor intensive for me to invest more units when it comes to the banquet event. If it comes back in December, then I need to have as many units as possible for it. And I'm not spending on it. And yes, it's going to take a lot of my time when it comes to arena grind, but I want to get involved with it. I want to get some of the milestones. I want to help out towards and with my alliance. I want to, just get involved. That's just really it. So yeah, a high-end grind could see 12,867 units. I want to shoot for that. I think I'll probably aim between 7,200 and 12,000, maybe about 8,000 units I put in now, between now and Cyber Weekend. But as I said, I only need to get 7,500, and I've already kind of got what I need to for it. But I need to be very realistic. I need to get involved with the banquet event. Just from a free-to-play standpoint, it's also quite cool and relatable to see, like, okay, well, how's Rich kind of like taking this on as a free-to-play kind of approach with the banquet event? How many units did I front up? What are my expectations? Should I have any expectations? Most of the player base is non-spending and free-to-play in the game, or switch from spending to non-spending. So it's important to get that kind of perspective, and I think perspective is very important. But I hope that kind of like helps people out. Obviously things changed from the last video that we did, which I want to say we did back, when did we do that? Like August time, so it's nearly 2 months I want to say since then. And I think it's important to kind of get that ball in motion, that grind in motion, the thought process in motion about getting involved with this and how it can be beneficial. Getting selectors, for getting some like champions that you may not have. Getting some resource, ranking up a champion, getting your first ever rank 4, rank 5, 6-star, first ever rank 2, 7-star, first ever 7-star, the next 7-star, a selector of 7-star. Will that be a thing? These are going to be questions, and you'll probably have to put a lot of units in order to get it. But that's been the video. Hope you enjoyed it, and we may have some more news later on to kind of cover. I don't know. If not, the MCN will be out tomorrow, as today I'm probably working on a few projects. But yep, thank you very much for watching. Check out some other content located on screen. I'll see you all soon. See you in the next one. Bye bye. Cheers.